Alright, we're going to try a limiting reagents problem, and we have our balanced equation already set up. We got a 2, 1, 2 situation here. Let's start with, oopsie a daisy, I need a pen here. Let's start with 30 grams of sodium, and let's do 40 grams of fluorine. Alright, I'm going to do stoichiometry twice. I'm going to determine how much sodium fluoride forms for each of these, and then whichever one gives me less sodium fluoride, that's the limiting reagent. So it's one of these two here. Alright, let's do the first one. So the stoichiometry is pretty straightforward here. We're going to do molar mass conversion first. That needs the molar mass, which is 22.99. I got that from the periodic table. We're going to need a mole ratio, so what I want to get is the sodium fluoride, which is 2 moles. I got that 2 moles from the coefficient there. And I started with sodium, so there's 2 moles of sodium also, so our mole ratio is 2/2. Now the molar mass of sodium fluoride, which is going to be 22.99. Bye. 19 is 41.99. So add these together, it's 41.99 total, and I put that on top here. So this time I put the 1 mole on the bottom, and I get, just going to get rid of this side, a little more space here. Alright, I'm going to type this in my calculator. I got 30 divided by 22.99 times 2 divided by 2 I can skip, times 41.99 is 54.79 grams of sodium fluoride. Okay, so that's if I start with 30 grams of sodium and I have unlimited fluorine, this is how much I would get. Now let's do it again with 40 grams of fluorine. So we go times 1 mole of sodium. Oh, I'm sorry, fluorine divided by fluorine times 2 is 38. So the molar mass of fluorine, F2, is 38. Times, now the mole ratio is a little bit different here. We want the NaF, which has 2 moles, so we put that on top. We start with fluorine, which there's only 1 mole here, so we put 1 mole fluorine on the bottom, and then times the sodium fluoride again. The molar mass of that is still 41.99. That didn't change, so we got that figured out from last time. Makes that nice and easy. And then we plug it in. 40 divided by 38 times 2 times 41.99. I'm skipping all the 1s. I'm not dividing or multiplying by 1 to save time. Alright, that gives me 110.5 grams of NaF. Now I know that the 54 is less than 110, so therefore the sodium, the 30 grams of sodium, is my limiting reagent. That's it. Alright, I do not go over here and say this is the limiting reagent, because that's the amount of product that I would form if I started with 30 grams of sodium. Okay, so this is the product over here. The limiting reagent is what I started with over here. It's this one. That also means that we're going to have fluorine left over, because we have plenty of extra fluorine. We have not enough sodium, where we have just enough to make this much. This is how much product would form. We're going to have fluorine left over. Okie dokie.